Yes, Mr. Mngomezulu. What is the problem, if any?
Thank you, my Lord. We apologize for the delay. My Lord, after the discussion and the consultation with the accused persons, it has been made clear to the accused person, to accused number one,
Yeah,
particularly,
yeah.
that the legal aid board has made a final decision that I will not be paid for the work I have done since I started the trial within the trial. And my Lord, over the weekend, that has been communicated to accused number one. Subsequent to that, I was called by his uncle, who indicated to me that they still require my services. They will rather terminate the services of the legal aid board and instruct me privately. My Lord, that has been discussed with accused number one and Mr. Ramsipidi.
With effect from when are you saying you're going to be acting on behalf of number one now?
That's correct.
With effect from when?
Sorry, from today.
From today.
Yes.
Mr. Muzi Sibiya.
Mnumzana Sibiya sokuba.
Just interpret for him what Mr. Mngomezulu said.
Umnumzana Mngomezulu usanda kutshela inkantolo ukuthi illegal aid ithe ngeke imkhokhele sonke lesikhathi njengoba elibele ekumela. Manje wena baqeda ukuchazisela lokho futhi ifamily yakini iye yakhuluma nomnumzana Mngomezulu. Indaba esemqoka lana ukuthi wena uthe awusafuna umnumzana Ramsipidi akumele. Ufisa ukuthi umnumzana Mngomezulu kube uyena okumelayo futhi umndeni wakini bathi bazomkhokhela kube ummeli wakho ngeke esakumela emele ngegama lika legal aid.
Yeah, kuqala namhlanje at that.
As the court please ukusukela namhlanje. Injalo.
Do you confirm that, sir?
Uyayivuma leyo? Yes, my Lord, I confirm that I am terminating the mandate of the legal aid board.
Ah, you're not terminating the mandate of the legal aid board. You're terminating, in effect, the mandate of Mr. Ramsipidi.
Wena illegal aid akusukuthi uyayimisa, shukuthi uthi umnumzana Ramsipidi akungasakumeli. Yes, my Lord, and I will be represented by Advocate Mngomezulu.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Ramsipidi.
If it may please the court, my Lord, I'm indebted. I do confirm that that has been communicated with me, that with effect from today, there's a private instruction for Mr. Mngomezulu to proceed with accused number one. However, I'll still be proceeding with accused number two for the remainder of the trial, within the trial and the main trial. And also, my Lord, because this was, just to put it into perspective, it was a legal aid instruction, therefore I'll have to take measures to also inform legal aid about what transpired, as the court pleases, my Lord.
So, accused number two, you confirm that you reinstate or confirm the mandate of Mr. Ramsipidi?
Bongani Tanzi ungasukuma? Uyavuma ukuthi wena usaqhubeka nomnumzana Ramsipidi ekumela nge legal aid njengoba nani kade kukhulunyiwe? Yes, my Lord, there is nothing that has changed.
Okay. Now, Mr. Ngomezulu, what is the way forward? You're saying you're starting to represent Mr. Sibiya as from today. What is the way forward? Because today this matter was postponed for argument regarding the trial within a trial, as you know.
Correct, my Lord. My Lord, I'll just put it on record that I have started with the heads of argument. It was even before my colleague, Mr. Baloy, emailed his heads of argument. And I was interrupted in the process up until finally I said I cannot involve myself in the matter if I am not going to be paid. So the final decision that I've made, my Lord, was on Friday when it was confirmed, when I confirmed with legal aid that they will not pay me. My Lord, I'm not finished with my heads. Number two, prior to that, there was a discussion between my colleagues as per the instruction of Mr. Sibiya that there are certain witnesses that he intended to call. And now this instruction as it stands, he instructs me that I must bring an application to reopen the defense case on his behalf and call the witnesses that he intends to.
How many witnesses are there?
My Lord, according to the instruction and the discussion that we had, it relates to the officers from the SAPS, and was told that they have to be subpoenaed. But I indicated to those witnesses when I consulted with them that they can't wait for 14 days to be subpoenaed at any given stage this week, if the court may so direct that they may come to court and give evidence.
Who are those witnesses, Mr. Ngomezulu? You're telling me about SAPS. What is it?
My Lord, in this case, we've got Colonel Lishabane,
Right?
we've got General Sibiya,
Right?
we've got Warrant Officer Maku.
There are three.
There are three.
They are all within the SAP,
That's correct.
South African Police.
That's correct.
Manje ke mnumzana Sibiya uthi ummeli wakho nina nifaka isicelo sokuthi nabofakazi awungathanda ukuthi ubabize abazokufakazela kulesi sigaba esibizwa i-trial within a trial. Nabofakazi labo amaphoyisa ukuthi inkantolo iyabuza abobani amagama wabo kuthiwa uLeshabane, uSibiye noMakhubo, futhi yena ummeli uthi bekalibele esazilungiselela njengoba icala lalikade lihlehliselwe emuva, kodwa ithemakezwa ukuthi legal aid ngeke imkhokhele wama. Themaka qeda ukukhuluma nomndeni wakho kulayi ukuthi yena uthi angaqhubeka ukuthi abhale aqhubeke ingxoxo inkulumiswano ukuthi uma sesekuzokhulunywa njengoba namhlanje bekwamele kuzokhulunywa ukuthi njengoba beseseniphene ngobufakazi kuzoyenzakalani nina nitheni nathini kwayenzakalani, manje uthi yena angahle aqhubeke abhale kanjalo, kodwa isicelo senu sokuqala isicelo sokuthi nina ningathanda ukuthi nibiza abofakazi abazokusiza kulesi sigaba se-trial within a trial.
Yes, Mr. Baloy.
As a court, please, my lord.
There's
Naturally,
an application
this,
for the reopening of accused number one's case.
my lord, naturally, this is a very unsatisfactory state of affairs. We have progressed to a stage where heads have been filed and the matter must be argued today. Now we hear that the defense wants to reopen the case. They haven't even consulted with those witnesses. They don't even know if those
Now, the way
witnesses...
I understand Mr. Ngomezulu, he has consulted with those witnesses. Is that not so, sir?
That's correct, my Lord, except General Sibiya. It's only
So you consulted with the two.
with the two.
How many years do you need to consult, sir?
No, I don't need that much, my Lord. As long as we can secure the attendance of these witnesses in court from Thursday onwards.
Okay, let's hear Mr.
And my lord, we're busy with a trial within a trial. What the contribution of those witnesses will be regarding the admissibility of the statements that are in dispute remains to be seen. We're still going back to the main case, and if the defense wants to call those witnesses in the main case, obviously they are at liberty to do so. But their names haven't been mentioned anywhere during the trial within a trial. It's unclear as what their contribution would be. And as for the instructions, my lord, a means test would have been done at the beginning, and accused number one would have qualified for legal aid based on the means test. Now we hear that the uncle will come up with the funds. As to why this hasn't happened up to this point, my lord, and as to whether that will in fact eventuate is also very doubtful. The suggestion, my lord, will be that perhaps we postpone the case just for a few days so that the issue of Mr. Mngomezulu being placed in funds is sorted out, as well as the availability of those witnesses, as to whether to start with they are prepared to testify for the defense, and we can maybe take it from there.
Yes, Mr. Ngomalo, Ms. Mshololo, and Mr. Minyeki, what are your contributions regarding this exigence?
My lord, I wouldn't like to traverse the defense for accused number one, but when we discussed sometime, I think it is 2 weeks ago, we discussed that these witnesses were necessary for the defense case, but there is a sudden change of events. If Mr. Mngomezulu feels that it is necessary that these witnesses be called, then he should be given the opportunity to contact.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, it's the same position with myself, because we had agreed that those witnesses will be called in the main trial, my lord. However, if the decision of accused number one is to use them now, my lord, we don't know what is it that he wants to use from them. That's my submission.
Minyeki?
My lord, the court will appreciate that I'm standing in for Advocate Ms.
Nithia.
I am unable to
You can't say
take
that.
a position. Yes.
You can't stand in for somebody and then you are unable.
My lord, I will abide by the decisions of my colleagues.
Okay.
Manje umshushisi yena uthi lento akusiyinto evamile ukuthi yenzeke, ukuthi ngemva kokuthi nina seniphene ngobufakazi bese kwamele nifake isicelo sokuthi icala libuye futhi nizobiza abofakazi. Kodwa yena umshushisi uthi mhlawumbe singahlelisa icala amalangana athize ukuze ummeli umnumzana Mngomezulu akwazi ukukhokhelwa, futhi bese nabofakazi akwazi ukuxoxisana nabo, akwazi ukuthi ababize labo fakazi labo. Inkantolo ibuza abanye abameli bathi bona ekuqaleni bebathe labo fakazi mhlawumbe bangabizwa uma icala seliqhubeka selikwi-trial la kuzobizwa khona abofakazi benu. Kodwa ke uma ingabe nifuna uSibiya ufuna ukuthi babizwe labo fakazi labo, uthi bathe abanye abameli abanayo inkinga. Manje enye into engikhunjuzwayo lana ukuthi ekuqaleni uSibiya uma kuhlolwa bekuthiwe ngeke akwazi ukukhokhela ummeli, kodwa manje sekubonakala ingathi uSibiya uthi umndeni wakhe uzokhokhela umnumzana uMngomezulu. Babubhaloyi uyivezile lapho umshushisi ethi yinto eyikuthi nayo isemqoka leyo, kodwa uyathemba ukuthi ngeke ilibazisele icala le.
Mr. Mngomezulu, what is the leading case regarding postponement? What must you show?
A good cause, my lord. I must show good cause. Prejudice, there will be no prejudice on the part of the other party. In this case, my lord, the rights of the accused to fair trial. The state has led 18 witnesses, and those witnesses were afforded an opportunity to elicit evidence. And his right to fair trial in terms of the Constitution should be afforded to accused number one, as it may, if the court is not inclined to grant him that opportunity to be not in the interest of justice. Court pleases. A good cause shown, my lord, would be there was a reason for Mr. kaSibiya to give evidence that for the first time he was arrested and accused of the death of Senzo was on the 19th of March 2019.
Are you giving evidence now, sir?
No, I'm not leading
What are you doing?
evidence. That's good cause shown. I must show the court that what are these witnesses expected
No, you see,
to give evidence.
I will grant the postponement, but you see, you can't show good cause by closing a case. This court granted you the permission or the consent to call that very witness. You remember?
I remember, my
Yes,
lord.
and you said to me, you need an indulgence. And then I gave you 3 days, including 2 days for the weekend.
That's correct.
Then you came back and said you discussed with your client, blah, 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 blah.
My
And
lord,
you decided to close number one's case. That's what you said.
that's what I've said, my lord.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Court pleases.
You must read that case by Mohammed. It's a Southwest Namibian case about postponements.
I'll check.
Inkantolo iyabuza ukuthi yini into ekwamele ibonakaliswe uma kufakwa isicelo sokuthi icala lihlehliswe. Mnumzane Ngomezulu uthi kwamele kubonakaliswe ukuthi sikhona isidingo sokuthi icala lingahlehliswa nezathu, futhi nokuthi leyo nto leyo ingahle ikhinyebeze umsolwa kanjani uma ingabe icala alihlehliswa. Futhi inkantolo ithi ke ngeke ngakunika isikhathi ngalesikhathi uKaSibiya esaphana ngobufakazi. Lo fakazi lo munye uye wamusho ukuthi benifuna ukumbiza icala lahlehliswa amalanga amathathu kwaba namalanga futhi wempela mpela sonto la ukuthi icala uma selibuya nina nibuye senithi kungaqhutshekwa kuyavalwa ke icala likaKaSibiya uqedile ngobufakazi bakhe akabizi abofakazi. Manje ke namuhla usewuthi ufuna ukubiza labo fakazi futhi akunankinga, kodwa ukhona umthetho ukuthi kwamele uye uyofunda ohlangana nalezi ezinye bese sozikhulumile.
Yeah, okay. Because of those reasons, this court will bend backwards, because I don't want to be accused to say the judge lena isigwebile sakeni. Sikhathi sifuna ukubiza ama-witness ilalile.
Inkantolo ithi ngalezo izathu ke yona izoyenza ukuthi nangokho umthetho ungavumi, kodwa yona izothatha inyathelo zokuthi ke ivume isicelo lesi ukuthi siyafakwa, ngoba ayifuni ukuthi kugcine sokuthiwa ijaji isigwebele esakeni ngokuthi ingavumi ukuthi sibize abofakazi.
Okay, so this case is postponed to Wednesday. Wednesday. That's enough time for Mr. Ngomezulu to consult with his witnesses and prepare, and even prepare the heads of argument. Wednesday. And this trial will go on that day. Okay.
Manje icala lihlehliselwa uLwesithathu i6 zika March kuwo lo nyaka kulo lesithathu icala kwamele liqhubeke umnumzana uNgomezulu bese ukuthi uzilungiselele ukuthi icala liqhubeke.
Okay, the court will attend.